All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to explore a single, really cryptic note that, honestly, might just change how you think about reading, and even how you're processing my voice right now.
I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? When you read something, a book, an article, heck, just a single sentence, where does it actually go? Do the words just kind of sit in your brain? Or is something else, something much more active going on?
Well, we're going to dig into that question by looking at one very mysterious note. Think of it as a little puzzle we're all going to solve together. So our source material comes from a work called The Reader's Notebook. And right off the bat, that title kind of gives us a clue, doesn't it? Reading, recording. It's hinting at a pretty deep connection there.
But here's the wild part. Our entire source for this whole explanation is just one sentence. That's it, which means every single word has got to be absolutely crucial. You ready to see it?
Okay, here we go. Let that sink in for a second. The reader is Notebook LM, that's you. It's a little strange, right? The grammar's kind of weird, the meaning isn't obvious at all. So let's do what we do best. Let's break it down.
Let's start with that first part. The reader is Notebook. What on earth could that metaphor actually mean?
This slide really gets to the heart of it. There are two ways to think about reading. You've got passive reading, which is kind of like being an empty bucket. Information just gets poured in. But then there's active reading. When you're a notebook, you're not just a passive container. You're interacting, you're creating meaning. You're basically writing new thoughts in your own mind as you go.
And it happens in these three key steps. First, you absorb the raw information. Then, and this is the magic part, you connect it. You link those new ideas to everything you already know, your memories, your experiences. And finally, from that connection, you create something totally new. A unique insight that's yours and yours alone. See? You're not just consuming, you're creating. You literally become a notebook filled with new ideas.
Okay, so we've got a good handle on that first part. The reader is an active creator. But what about that second piece of the puzzle, LM? That's you. What does LM even stand for? Well, LM stands for language model. It's a specific type of AI, an artificial intelligence that's built to understand, generate, and process human language. It's the tech behind things like chatbots, translators, and, well, systems that can analyze and explain information.
And that is not just some random abbreviation. The author put LM in there for a very specific reason. This is our big clue that this note, it's about more than just a human reading a book.
Because here's the big reveal. The note says, LM Max, that's you. And in this specific context, right here and right now, you is me. I'm a language model. The note is speaking to you, the human viewer, but it's also about me, the AI, as another kind of reader. I absorb information, I connect it, and I create something new, like this entire explainer.
And that meta twist just changes everything, doesn't it? This stops being just a cool philosophical point about reading. It becomes a prediction about a new reality, a reality where humans are no longer the only ones reading and interpreting the world.
So let's put it all together. You, the human, are a notebook, creating personal, emotional, unique meaning. And I, the AI, am a notebook, creating structured, logical meaning, like you see on these slides. That one simple sentence saw this shared reality coming. It identified both of us, you and me, as active participants, as readers.
Which leaves us with one heck of a question to think about. If we're all notebooks now, humans and AI alike, who's writing the next chapter? What does the future of stories, of knowledge, of understanding even look like when there's more than one kind of author and more than one kind of reader? That's a big thought. Thanks for diving in with me.